Hi, I'm Victor from divimundo.com, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how you can display the current year or the current date or even the current day dynamically on your WordPress website, and this will update automatically. So in the first chapter I will show you the old way, and that's how you can create shortcodes with code. And in the second chapter, I will show you the new way, how we can do it with dynamic content using the Divi theme. So let's begin. In this blog post on divimundo.com, you will find all the resources needed for this tutorial. If you're watching directly on YouTube, you will find the link in the description below the video. So let's scroll down. The first way is creating custom shortcodes using the functions.php file. And every time you hear someone saying that you should edit functions.php, you should always make sure that you have a child theme. So this is something you add in addition to your parent theme like Divi or Astra or whatever you are using. Because if you edit the functions.php file and then update your theme, it will overwrite all the changes that you made before. Follow this link if you need to know how to create a child theme. It's always good if you're editing the files in WordPress or your theme. Step number 2. I wrote this blog post back in 2018 and there's happened a lot since. For example, the Gutenberg block builder. So before, you needed to add this snippet in functions.php just to allow widgets to display shortcodes. So if you're running one of the current versions of WordPress, you will not need to use this code anymore because WordPress allows shortcodes by default now in widgets and also on pages and posts. But if you're running on an old version of WordPress, or if you for some reason don't use the block builder in widgets, you might need this code. But I urge you to try without this one first, and if it doesn't work, you can try to add this to your child themes functions.php, since this is deprecated. So let's jump to number 2, and here's a list of different date formats that we can create. So the result here is live, so that's how the shortcodes will work. So we have the current year, will look like this. We have the current month. We have the current date, year, month, and day, as we would put it in Swedish. I know that you would put it in another way in the United States. We could show the month and the year, and we could also say have a fantastic and then the current day, which happens to be Wednesday today when I'm making this recording. So to add these shortcodes, you can just pick one or pick them all, and you can also find more date formats. So this is the date format that decides the output. So you can find more formats. Let's see. Here, there's a link with a complete date format list. So you have lots of different options if you want to dive in here. But I summoned the most popular here, I would say, or the most useful ones. So I will copy this snippet. And how should I now put this one in my child themes functions.php file? Well, there's one way that I don't recommend, and that's going to Appearance and the theme editor. And here you could edit your functions.php file. But one problem here is that if you do, and you place a comma or a semicolon in the wrong place, you might face the white screen of death. You might not even be able to log into WordPress and fix the issue. So I would not recommend live editing here. I would recommend that you log into your web hosting account and use their file manager, or that you use an FTP client. So I will go with FileZilla, which is my FTP client. I will go to the WP content folder and the themes folder. And here we have my parent theme, which happens to be Divi. And here's my child theme. So I will go to that one. And here we have functions.php. So I will edit this one using cut editor. And I will paste the code here in the bottom, the year shortcode. I will close it, make sure that it's saved. Yes. And I will go back to my site. And now I want to put this one, the current year, in my footer. So I could go to Appearance and Widgets. And from here, I can access my different footer areas, my widgets. But I want to see the changes live, so I prefer to go to my theme options and the theme customizer. So if you have access to that in your theme, I would recommend that. And let's browse down, so you can see that my footer is now empty. So I'll go to the Widgets tab, and I open footer area number 1. And now looking here, I see that the shortcode here for current year is year in brackets. So if I copy that one, I can click plus here and just add a paragraph. And I'll type year. There we go. So I can add text before and after. So maybe we have the copyright symbol. Here we go. I never learned the short command for that. So copyright Divi Mundo, for example. So there we have it. So this will update after New Year's Eve. This will be updated dynamically. So if I head back, you might notice that there is also a block called shortcode in the block library in widgets. So I can use this as well. Just paste or type year in brackets. And you will see the current year. And you can also add text before and after. So this basically has the same features. But if you use the paragraph block, you can actually change like some basic stuff, like making this one bold. I would recommend that you use the paragraph if you want to do some text styling, because it still works with the shortcodes. Okay, just to show you the other examples here, we could take the display current day, copy that one. If I want to add more, I go to my FTP, I open the functions.php, view edit. Okay, and I'll just add it below the other one. Let's save it, and we go back. And this one is called day, this shortcode. So in number 3, I can just add a paragraph and say, have a nice, mice, have a nice day. Have a nice Wednesday. Yeah. Kind of magic. So this is how you can add the current day or date or day or whatever in the footer. And before we move on and look at how to do it in Divi without any custom code, I just want to show you that this can also be used in posts and pages. So let's say that I want to create a post. And I will just call it test, and I will use the default Gutenberg editor this time. And today is day. Shortcode. Let's see if that works. We'll publish and view post. And there you can see that the shortcode actually displays today is Wednesday. So this also works in posts and pages. Let's do the same thing, but without child themes and messing around in the functions.php file. So I will be using the Divi Visual Builder and the Divi Theme Builder. And I will put the copyright information with the current year in the left column in my Divi footer. So I'm starting by going to the WordPress dashboard and to Divi and the Theme Builder. And from here I will edit my global footer. And instead of using widgets, I will use this far more powerful page builder, that is the Divi Builder. And here I can just duplicate this text module and I will edit it, just removing the text. And here we have a little icon that's called dynamic content. So I will click that one. And here I can insert bunch of different dynamic content, like the post title or the post author. but I want to go for current date, so I'll click that one. And by default, I can see September 8, 2021. And I have a short list of different date formats. But I don't have the current year for some strange reason here. So I will click custom and I will just type a big Y. So why don't you have the current year as a pre-made format, Divi? So now we can see 2021 there. And now I can add text before and after. So I can type, for example, copyright and a space. And after, divimundo.com. And there we have it. And I could use any kind of date format here. And if I would like to use HTML here or something like that, it's no problem. Oops. We'll add the end tag there. So there we have it. That's all for today. Let me know in the comments below if you prefer the old way with code or the new way with the Divi Visual Builder. And don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials coming your way. Thanks for watching.